Every 2 minutes.
Every 2 minutes.
Every 2 minutes.
A child.
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 Child. Child.
A child is sold into sexual slavery.
Every 2 minutes, a child is sold into sexual slavery.
Sex trafficking is the sale of a person against their will. It is the fastest growing arm of organized crime, and in the United States it is a wildfire of epic proportions.
Trafficking doesn't always have to be movement. A girl can be trafficked, parents can traffic their children, people can traffic someone right there in one place.
This is not just happening in Chicago, in California or New York.
It's happening in every community.
And it is an international problem, but we've learned that it's a big domestic problem as well, that our own children here are being trafficked.
It's not only 16 and 17 and 18-year-olds getting trafficked. It starts with the early age of 12 and 13.
It's both girls and boys. It's not just, one sex.
Coming from broken homes or homes where no parents.
They are shoved into a bus or train or car and taken to some other part of the country.
There'll be 12 girls living in like a closet with no window with a locked door on the outside. And when they showed what that looked like, it's so dehumanizing.
People have allowed this to become a norm. And unless people speak out and advocate against making it, socially acceptable behavior, there's a great deal of money involved.
Trafficking is not about sex, really, it's about money. And a small organization in America of 3 to 5 women can make $1 million a year tax-free because it's under the table.
This is supposed to be the most lucrative business in the world today.
For a long time people would say that, selling guns and selling drugs is terrible, it's horrible, get it out of my community. But they weren't so much concerned about the selling of human beings, especially minors. I can't think of a more, just nasty crime.
When you sell drugs and guns, once you get the money, the drugs are gone and you're done. Whereas a human being can be sold over and over and over and over again. And so it's good business. And traffickers are business people. They're greedy and they're looking to make money.
They look at us as though we're nothing and that they can do anything they want to do to us. And after a while you start believing that. And it's a hard transition, to go from being told, that you're nothing to someone trying to help you.
The guy was beating on me and he was hurting me real bad.
I've been shot 5 times, I've been stabbed over 13 times.
I got locked in hotel rooms, I got locked in trunks. I was always running, trying to get away.
He didn't want sex. All he wanted to do was keep me in the back of this van, and he just would hit me every time I moved. He had me held down, pinned down for I can tell you how many hours, and all he did was hit me in my face.
At the end of the road, I was totally disfigured. My face was torn off because it drugged me with his car for 6 blocks, tore all the skin off the side of my body. I had no face, really. It was just all flesh.
This one particular girl, I was talking with her, and we were in her hotel room, and I went out with a John, and I ended up staying with him. And the next day when I went back, police is everywhere. She was strangled to death. and it's stuffed in between the mattress and the box spring.
Finally, the reason that I did get away, an opportunity to get away, was that they kidnapped another girl like that. They got another girl in that same, threw in the trunk, brought her to the hotel room.
It's in your hotels, it's in your motels, it's, yeah, it sounds like it should be the brothels, the strip parlors, the bars. It's in people's homes. It's everywhere. There's no place, there's no nook or cranny that doesn't have some type of activity.
They work through the websites, they work through Craigslist, they work through Midnight Chicago, they work through Backpage.
Don't we want to look at the people who are a part of the problem also, the demand side? But so what happens there? What happens with the Johns? Who's responsible for that?
The only thing that stops people from recidivating is more consequences. So our goal is to help to make consequences, elevate, graduated consequences, going from the fine or the penalty to seizure of your vehicle to losing everything.
Until they get a lot of counseling and aftercare and nurturing and healthy circles of protection around them, they tend to act like whatever age they were attacked at.
The aftercare part of this work is critical, in that you have places of safety for people, for these girls to go, and that those aftercare structures are set up in a way to really know how to work in a healing process for these girls.
So when I came in through the human trafficking hotline, they didn't have a safe place for me to go. And these wonderful women put their jobs on the line, and they found a place for me to go that is not nowhere near designed for a woman in my needs.
The awareness the outcry is out there. Being able to execute and really have resources or the mechanisms for that change is what we have to help move forward.
Well, first of all, if it's something that's happening right there now, you call the police, you call 911 and inform the police. But there are hotlines out there. The Salvation has a hotline. Polaris Project, the National Human Resource Trafficking Center has hotline phone numbers, and I would suggest that you call them.
Educate people and educate yourself about what is really going on, and try to collaborate with other agencies.
Get involved, be a voice. Call your legislators, call your congressmen, let them know how you feel about this issue. Let them know that they need to loosen their pockets on servicing these women and helping them, because there's actually no money around for this type of thing. We need to be more stronger and be a voice for the woman who doesn't have a voice, for that young girl who doesn't have a voice.
I can personally guarantee that 100% of those girls that are out there are just praying that someone would care.
Thank you.